Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Robin Elliott with Elliott Motorsports, and today I have another new product for the Maserati Granturismo. Things are coming out left and right so fast that we're having a hard time keeping up. So finally getting caught up on some videos. I got even more videos coming with more new products. So today I'm introducing the 10-inch AuCar head unit. Now this one here is really a cool design. So this is going to be more like the factory head unit in the 2018 and 2019s. The only difference is you're going to have your buttons right here. So and this does come in a right-hand drive. All my models come in left-hand drive or right-hand drive. And this one, you get the button area in either a matte black or a silver, and you'll see that it even has the chrome in here. So it's really cool design, very thin, very well made. So I'm gonna kind of go over the all the features and everything of this. I do like how it does have an optical out and a coax out for amps, so you do have that option. It looks like it's going to be very easy to install into the thing. I have this on my website, so I'll have pictures of it installed in a dash too. So what it looks like. So if you're looking for that clean look, more of a factory look than the big Tesla screen and the other ones, this is a great option. I believe this is Android 12. And it's an 8GB, 128GB. So all my units I sell, unless noted otherwise, are 8GB, 128GB. I don't recommend doing the 464s or the 6s. The 8, 128, what that's going to do, it's going to allow you to run Apple Carplay, Android Auto, have multiple apps going. You could have Google Maps going, you could have YouTube going, you could have multiple apps going at one time and it'll handle it. If you have the lower gigabyte ones, they're not going to handle it. They're going to bog down. They're going to lock up. So it's good to go with the higher ones. I don't do anything less than the 8GB, 128GB. I just don't believe in it. They just do not perform well. So this is the kind of the standard that I go with. So very quickly, the wiring and everything is the same. You are going to get a Maserati emblem, as you do with all my smaller head units. And this is a very thin one, and I think it's going to look really sharp down here at the bottom. So we'll do include that with everyone. And then don't forget, if you want, I'm going to have these as combos, the climate controls. So just don't forget that the climate controls are available, and they complement this. It kind of completes the look. That old, that climate control has been used since the early 2000s. So, and it's still, and they used it clear up to 2018, which is kind of ridiculous. So, excuse me, up to 2019. So very outdated. So it's a good thing to go ahead and pair these up. Very easy. It's plug and play. It's just one plug-in right here, and your hazard and unlock and lock buttons right there. So it's very easy. These don't do anything, but that's just for when they build it. But anyhow, so it just plugs right in here, and here you're done. Boom. Very easy. So don't forget about that. So the wiring is the same as all. You do get your reverse cam, hooks up the same as everything. You get some mounting hardware here. You get a 4G antenna, GPS antenna. Don't forget, I sell the GPS antenna adapters that go with that you could retain your factory GPS antenna. Then you have your AM/FM antenna, and everybody should realize that this plugs right into the round one that's white, and the GPS, my adapter, goes into the blue one. Then of course you do have your 4G SIM card if you choose to have 4G. Then you have the subwoofer out. You have your front RCAs, your rear RCAs, your video out, your video in, and then so you can do a, I believe you can do a front cam on this. I'll have to verify. I'm pretty sure you can. So you'll be able to do a front cam. There's an amp. So if you want to power an amp, you can. What I do, I use this one here for my front cam power, is what I use that one for. So that's that one. Then you get 2 USB cords right there. And then this is the reverse RCA for your reverse. And then these are just little Bluetooth antennas that they use. And then, of course, you have your main harness with your CAN bus. And then you have a couple auxes ends right there. And an amp C. So, oh, excuse me, this one over here is labeled amp. Okay, so one's amp C and one's amp CON. So I think, and I'll verify this, but I think these, you have to connect these two right here. And that, otherwise, if you don't connect those, you do not have sound. But I will verify that with you and let you know. But I'm pretty sure you have to connect those two. Then you're going to have the amp, or the ANT wire, the ANT. So that's for sending power if you have a power boosted AM/FM amplifier. So I use the ANT, not the amp, but the ANT on these units for the front cam. The key 1 and key 2 you do not use on this model. It's not used. So the connections are exactly the same as all the units. They're all the same. You're going to have your main harness here. That's going to plug in there. You're going to have you're always going to have the second one, this control wire, and it's going to plug in there. And then your USBs are going to plug in right here and there. One's a 6-pin, one's a 4-pin. So you got USB 1 and USB 2. One's a 5-wire, one's a 4-wire. Your SIM card and your mic wire and all that is going to plug in over here. Your reverse going to plug in right there. And that's it. So once you get everything plugged in, you're only going to have one slot that's open, and I'll show you that one. So this slot here is going to be open. So what that slot is if you ever want to do a 360 cam, the 360 cam harness plugs right into there. And if you do that, you won't use this RCA. You still need to plug that in for the Bluetooth antennas, but you just don't need the RCA there. So, and then you have an optical out and a coax out for the modern amps now. So you don't even need to use these RCAs. You could just use those. So it's a pretty neat design. It feels like it has some weight to it. It's not just all cheap plastic. So it looks like it's built really well. I do love the design on it. Just kind of gives you a little bigger screen, kind of gives you that more factory yet modern look, especially when you pair it up with the climate control here. So kind of goes perfectly together. So all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and fire this up, and we'll kind of see what it looks like powered up, and I'll show you the home screen and everything. All right, we'll go ahead and fire it up here. Show you the boot up screen real quick. And it takes a couple seconds here, few seconds, I guess, to boot up. Now, this does have a factory, I guess a fast boot is what it has. So it will fast boot. It's instant on, or if it sits for a few days, then it'll do a full boot. Or if you happen to reboot it, it will kind of go over. Let's see. So there we have it. It's all kind of, sorry, it's kind of bright, I guess. Let me see if I could turn the brightness down real quick. Yeah, there we go. Turn that brightness all the way down. So there, that's the new look right there. So you have your GPS, songs, and Bluetooth, it looks like. Now just keep in mind, if you don't like this, it's fully customizable. You could do whatever you want. You could do an Agama, you could do car launcher, you can make this front look really, really cool. This is just the their UI, their home screen that they load on here. Now, you're gonna be able to pretty much do whatever you want as Android, as you can with Android. So I'm connected to Wi-Fi right now, so I can kind of show you some of the different things here. So you have Google Maps, of course. You got your navigation here. That's your Google Maps. I don't even have an antenna, and it's already loading everything up, but I don't even have the antenna hooked up yet. So let's go back to see. Let's go back. There's a home button at the top there, and then you have your square where it shows everything that's open, and then your back button. So let's go to settings real quick first. Kind of look at some of this. You have your Wi-Fi settings, of course your SIM card and everything. Look at your device, what your GPS, you could your antennas, what they're picking up and everything. Your sound, so you have a loud button, amp on off, subwoofer, equalizer. So this is your equalizer, really nice. You have lots of options on your equalizer, bass enhancement, your bass filter. So lots of customization on that. I think if you do a separate subwoofer, I believe that's what this is for. Might have to play around with it, but I think that's for an external subwoofer is what that's for. Then your general auto start navigation, so you can have it when it turns on, it just automatically goes to navigation. Looks like some reverse setting, mute radio, mirror view, reverse image, so you can flop it if it needs to be. Let's see, that's in the general. The factory, I'm not sure what the factory one is by chance. They change them all the time. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. There's lots of different ones you could go with to try it. If we need in there, we'll let you know. They usually respond with them if we need to get in there. The user looks like location. So that gives permissions for location security, language and input, Google settings, so your accounts and everything. Let's see the Google settings. Okay, that's going to actually take you to the actual Google settings system. Your date and time, accessibility, developer options, device info. Let's see what the device info, and looks like it's running Android 13. Lots of good information here. Let's see here, date and time. Okay, so this is going to take you to where you set everything up. Now you want to make sure and turn on. Turn off the network provided time zone, and then go in and manually set your region to United States. It'll come with set to China, and then you could do, like here we're in Chicago Central Time, put Central Time there. So that should sync up everything. So that's kind of the basic settings there. It's pretty simple. You do have your vehicle settings. Let's see here. Let's see where the vehicle settings are. Whoops. We want to go to where all your apps are. And let's see, vehicle settings. Okay, so this is where you're going to change your temp and your everything into your metrics into your. Now that has to be hooked up to the car for you to do that. Your automatic door locking. This is all your factory functions right here. So your distant unit, all that. You'll be able to change all that in there. Vehicle settings. This is going to be your. No, it says oil miles. It's actually fuel mileage and stuff. It's going to have all your information there. It's not hooked up to a car, so it's not going to read anything. But it has your basic features and everything. It's kind of like all the other ones. It's pretty nice. You got your AM, FM radio. Not too bad. Let's see, aux, that's going to be your front camera. So yeah, you can do a front camera, which is really nice. Car bit, I believe that's going to be your Android Auto and your Apple CarPlay. Oh, I guess I could show you this too. So go into apps, and I loaded Agama down here just to show you what it looks like. So I don't think I need to go through every single app, as I think it's all on here. Kind of self-explanatory. But let me go to Agama. So you're going to see, I kind of set this up a little bit, just kind of show you. So this is what I always run when I run mine. So, and these are fully customizable. So you could, like the music here, and you could rename that if you want to hold, and you could rename it, have an icon, what app, then you slide it over. You could add all bunch, so you could have a whole bunch. You could have Pandora, Apple Music. You can have all sorts of stuff. Okay, carrying on here. So this is what I really like, and it's fully customizable as far as even the color and everything. So you can change the theme, the color, all that good stuff. Let's see. Let's do. Okay, so if you press the center here, you could do the logo. You could do the navigation in there, so it'll do Google Maps. Your music art, your album art will go in there. GPS based speedometer, and then you could do kind of just another clock that says Maserati on it. A compass that'll adjust as you move. It'll tell you exactly which direction you're going, which is really cool, GPS based. So kind of a bunch of neat things here. I like just having the logo there. I think that looks very sharp. And so when I turn music on, I usually have the album art or something in there, and then having it in the center there. But anyhow, that's kind of an overview of it, and that's the new 10-inch model. So I think that is very, very sharp. I love the chrome around here. That's very factory. So this is a very, very factory looking unit. It's going to look really, really good. You could check out my website where I have this installed in a dash, so you kind of get an idea how it looks in the dash. It's a dash outside the car, but I do have a bunch of dashes that I fit these in. So I have not fit this in my vehicle right now, just because I've been too busy this summer to be able to swap this one out and stuff. And this does have volume up here on the screen too. It does have its own screen, and then you could back it out. So it's just the time. So anyhow, go back to the home screen there. There it is. This is the AuCar 10-inch Android head unit, the 8GB 128GB. And if you have any questions, you could shoot me an email. All the links and everything are down below. All right, that's all I got. Until next time, thanks so much.